As a potential employee, you're leaving me unimpressed. Now, when I ask for something, I expect immediate compliance. Yet you're still wearing that unfortunate shirt.
If you want to find out if I'm armed, well, the answer is yes.
Well, that's not the kind of weaponry that particularly interests me. As you can see, I am well endowed already. Now, tell me again just how you're dying to work for me.
I think we need to discuss what this job entails from my perspective. I have no problem protecting you or your property, but I have a strict non-fraternization policy. I've learned the hard way that it's a really bad idea to mix business and pleasure.
Oh, well, then we have another conflict. I require specialized services. I'm surprised that Luke didn't mention it. He was well aware. Maybe because Luke didn't send you, after all?
Well, Luke and I, all we really discussed was money. He said you paid well and pointed me in the right direction, and that was it.
Oh, I do pay well for services rendered. Non-compliance is grounds for dismissal.
Huh. Luke also advised me to, well, keep my distance from you. What was that word he used to describe you? What was it? It was, lethal. Yeah, that was it.
So, you're rejecting me because Luke said you should?
Well, I don't know you. Luke does, so I'm just deferring to his judgment.
Oh, and here I thought you were being faithful to your insipid girlfriend.
Excuse me?
Oh, honestly. Lulu is no brighter than her mother. Your feeble story didn't sell.
That was the best I could come up with in such short time.
Oh, I recognized you the moment you came in the room, Officer Falconeri. Oh, poor Luke. His son a policeman, his daughter fawning over one. No wonder he drank.
Wow, you did your homework.
Well, staying current with the Spencer affairs is a lifelong study. No, I can make a very strong case for their predictability. I expect Lulu to make a most undignified entrance any moment now.
Back off my boyfriend, you old bat.
Exhibit A. You are both trespassing. No, you came into my home under false pretenses, and you simply came barging in. Now, I could shoot you both and be well within my rights.
Can we skip the death threats? We just have a few questions and then we can go.
Well, it seems anticlimactic for the two of you to just shamble out the front door without so much as a gun battle with the guards. No, it could still be arranged.
Hey, we get it. You're scary and dangerous and we shouldn't be here. And we'll leave as soon as you tell me where my father is.
Has it not occurred to you in all of that magnificent self-absorption that Luke has no desire to see you?
We know for a fact my dad was on his way to see you, so is he locked in a dungeon somewhere?
Oh, I have no need to coerce Luke. He visits me by choice. We amuse each other.
Spare me the disgusting details.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to getting reacquainted with the old Luke.
So you haven't even seen him?
We've been in touch.
When? Where was he calling from?
You know, your father was breathtaking in his day. Until he got bogged down by all the tedium in his bourgeois family life. All those years. Oh, such a waste of a fine Renaissance rogue. Thank God Luke finally came to his senses.
Just tell me where my father is, please.
That won't do you any good. Luke will have moved on by the time you get there. He doesn't want to be found. Not by his children, and not by his wife.
So will you speak for Luke now?
Oh, I know him very well. Obviously, better than his little girl child. Now, you should have learned this lesson from your father a long time ago. He certainly tried to teach you. The fact is, men leave. No, they're organically engineered to follow their own desires. Luke's desire was to be free and unencumbered, and he is, so let him. Go back to Port Charles and put your efforts into keeping your own man at home. Because I have no doubt in my mind that he will lie. or stray, or both, if he hasn't already. Lulu, I would assume that Dante assures you daily that you are the only woman in the world for him, that he would never cheat, he would never have to, because he has all that he wants in one complete, compliant package.
You know, you're really starting to get on my nerves.
Don't worry, she's not getting to me.
You know, Luke was always honest about his fecklessness.
You know, Luke doesn't represent men as a species. He sure as hell doesn't represent me.
You're all alike.
Well, when I make a promise, I keep it.
Time will make a liar out of one of us. And it won't be me.
I didn't come here for relationship advice. I came here to find my father.
And what will you say if you find him?
It's none of your business.
Look, let's get out of here. She has obviously no idea where your dad is. She's just enjoying her own show. Come on.
Well, I was just trying to do Lulu a favor, an aberrant impulse that has thankfully passed. I'm going to meet Luke on the Cassadine Pier in 1 hour.
So he's coming here.
Yes, with 2 impeccable diamonds.
Diamonds. Wow, what is it with you and Luke and diamonds, really?
Well, we've weathered quite a history over that particular gem.
I don't want him to know that I'm here.
Well, if I told him, he might not come. And I do so want those lovely diamonds. And not to mention the pleasure of your father's company and renewing his moral corruption.
Okay. You don't have to listen to this garbage. Come on.
I want to see him.
You're welcome to go in my place. But don't say I didn't warn you. You'll regret it.
She's trying to push your buttons.
Well, it's obviously
Great.
working.
So let's go.
No!
Why? She's a psychopath. Why don't
I
you
was
listen to anything she has
almost
to say?
raped trying to get this lead. It can't be for nothing. I need to find my dad.
Bro,
It actually makes sense, my dad landing here on Helena's doorstep with a bag full of stolen diamonds.
And you're sure you want to meet him on the dock? You want to confront him?
He won't reject me.
Well, that's
He won't!
Okay, that's if he even shows up. I mean, this is Helena we're talking about. She might be lying about this whole thing with your dad.
I know that you hate this, but you promised that you'd support me.
I don't know what's worse for your dad, going back to that hellhole he grew up in or this place.
Well, he's reliving painful memories.
Well, you are too. I mean, that whorehouse was torture on you.
I'm okay.
You just proved that you're not.
Look, if we find my dad, then all of this will be worth it.
So, at what point do you admit that this isn't working?
Not yet.
And we just sit around here and wait for Helena to try
Come
to
on,
kill
stop,
us?
stop. We can't fight about this. We can't let this house get to us. This is the compound where the Cassadines held my mom, and all the time my dad thought she was dead. This place has a lot of ghosts.
Yeah. That's your father's life. Those are your father's choices. The ghosts, they're his. They're not ours, Lulu. Like, we have our own life, and it's great, and we're missing it, so let's go home.
Well, if my dad doesn't show up, then we'll go.
Home or someplace else? Look, let's go walk around a little bit. Come with me.
Well, I can see the docks from here, so I want to be able to see if he shows up.
Okay. Just be careful. I'll be back. And don't listen to what Helena said. Just because guys run from her like she's the plague doesn't mean we all do. I'll always come back for you.
You're either very brave or very stupid to stay here alone. Either way, you're going to be very sorry.